Hello everyone, welcome to ITLS Academy. Our lecture is on pharmaceutical microbiology. Here I am presenting you the course of pharmaceutical microbiology. This lecture is on the brief introduction of the pharmaceutical microbiology. In this particular lecture, I am going to let you know the parts of pharmaceutical microbiology which we are going to deal with in the 3 months online certificate course. Again, very warm welcome to ITLS Academy. Brief overview of the pharmaceutical microbiology. Pharmaceutical microbiology is an applied branch of microbiology. Applied microbiology is a branch deals with applications of microorganisms in the field of science for the production of human beneficial products such as medicines, antibiotics, vaccines, enzymes, biotechnological engineered products, and also in food technology as fermentation products. It involves the study of microorganisms associated with the manufacture of pharmaceuticals. Applied microbiology refers to the fields where the microorganisms are applied in certain processes such as brewing or fermentation. When microbiological concepts, processes, and techniques are applied to pharmaceutical operations, the subject is then called pharmaceutical microbiology. So, we can say that pharmaceutical microbiology is a combination of concepts, processes, and technologies all together. The need to study these minute organisms started when some investigators suspected their existence and responsibilities for disease. There were continuous exposure to disease in the old time, but the reason what was not known. After a long time, investigations by the scientists this was concluded that there were some living creatures behind the causing of disease. From that point, various microorganisms considered responsible for the various disease, even lethal. In the present scenario, we are facing corona pandemic that is also spread by a lethal virus that is a microorganism. So, taking reasons like this into concern, there were a need to develop some things to study these minute creatures because these were too small to see with a naked eye. It took the invention of the first microscope by Antony von Leeuwenhoek in 1676 to confirm their existence. Discovery of microscope was a milestone in study of these disease causing microorganisms. Aspects of pharmaceutical microbiology include the research and development of anti-infective agents. Anti-infective means something that doesn't cause any kind of infection. The use of microorganisms to detect mutagenic means those that cause mutations and carcinogenic that cause cancers activity in prospective drugs. So the products developed by pharmaceutical microbiology are anti-infective, or we can say that these are safer to use, or these don't have any kind of side effects. Pharmaceutical microbiology is the application of microbiology to pharmaceutical and healthcare environment. It is an applied branch of microbiology which recognizes that the extremely wide variety of microorganisms in the environment is fertile with potential, some for utility and other for hazards. As we know that all microorganisms present in the environment are not hazardous. Some of them are very beneficial for our health and also for our environment. But there is another variety of microorganisms that are hazardous to us and also causing harm to our surroundings, that is, to our environment. Areas of utility include the fermentation of suitable substrate for the production of drugs, food supplements, and industrial solvents, as well as the development of many vaccines that have been so crucial to the empowerment of or to the improvement in world health. So, the utility areas for the pharmaceutical microbiology are very broad. These include almost all fields as drug production, that is, food industry, vaccine formation, etc. Pharmaceutical microbiology is obviously very helpful and is boon to our healthcare sector. Scope of microbiology. The scope of microbiology is immense due to its ability to control all critical points of many fields like medical, dairy, pharmaceutical, industrial, clinical, research, water industry, agriculture, nanotechnology, and chemical, etc. As we discussed in the last slide, almost all fields come under microbiology and it is very broad term in itself. The scope of microbiology involves the study of organisms that are not visible to the naked eye. These organisms include viruses, bacteria, algae, fungi, and protozoans, are all considered microorganisms that are studied in microbiology. So, we can say that microbiology is basically the study of microorganisms and have scope in various sectors including dairy, medical, agriculture, healthcare, and many more. Here is the scope of pharmaceutical microbiology. In the last slide, we discussed the scope of microbiology. Pharmaceutical microbiology is the branch of microbiology. Now we will see the scope of pharmaceutical microbiology. The scope of pharmaceutical microbiology is wide ranging. However, its overriding function is the safe manufacture of pharmaceuticals and healthcare preparations and medical devices. This involves risk assessment, both protective and reactive, together with testing material and monitoring environment and utilities. Pharmaceutical microbiology becomes a specific part of microbiology which is specifically focus on pharmaceutical industry for the production of drugs and healthcare preparations. Things we are going to deal in this course. Here I am going to let you know the topics we will cover in this 3-month online certificate course. This is the part 1, that is biology of microorganism. In this particular series of part 1, we will discuss bacteria, yeasts and molds, viruses, and principles of microbial pathogenicity and epidemiology. In bacteria, we will discuss the structure, function, pathogenicity, and minimal other aspects of the bacteria. In yeast and molds and in viruses. Also, in these topics, we will discuss their structure, function, and their pathogenicity. Principles of microbial pathogenicity and epidemiology mostly involve the pathogenicity and the function of these microorganisms in causing disease and what is their epidemiology. Part 2. Part 2 is antimicrobial agents. In this particular part, we will study types of antibiotics and synthetic antimicrobial agents. That what are the types of antibiotics? There are various types of antibiotics found in the nature, and some are synthetic antimicrobial agents or antibiotics. We will discuss particular antibiotics type and their synthetic antimicrobial agents, their process of synthesis, etc. Clinical uses of antimicrobial drugs and manufacture of antibiotics. We will deal in detail the manufacture process of antibiotics, mechanism of action of antibiotics. This will be a detailed topic, the action of antibiotics, bacterial resistance to antibiotics, and chemical disinfectants, antiseptics, and preservatives. We will also deal with all these topics, and we will deal with evaluation of non-antibiotic antimicrobial agents, mode of action of non-antibiotic antimicrobial agents, resistance to non-antibiotic antimicrobial agents, fundamentals of immunology, the manufacture and quality control of immunological products, vaccination and immunization. In part 3, we will discuss microbial aspects of pharmaceutical processing. In this particular part, first will be ecology of microorganism as it affects the pharmaceutical industry. Microbial spoilage and preservation of pharmaceutical products. Contamination of non-sterile pharmaceuticals in hospital and community environments. Principles and practice of sterilization. Sterile pharmaceutical products, factory and hospital hygiene and good manufacturing practices, sterilization control and sterility assurance, production of therapeutically useful substances by recombinant DNA technology, additional applications of microorganism in the pharmaceutical science. These are the topics, these are the three parts we are going to cover in this whole course. Thank you very much guys for watching this session. We will continue our session from our next lecture. Thank you very much and stay connected. Our next lecture will be introduction to the pharmaceutical microbiology. In that we will discuss the main aspects of pharmaceutical microbiology and what are the types and what are the brief overview of pharmaceutical microbiology and what are the microbial antimicrobial agents and bacteria, viruses, yeast, etc. We will cover in our next lecture. In this lecture, this was a brief overview. Detailed discussion will be in the next lecture and our in upcoming course. Thank you very much again.